For so long, we've been told that to get ahead, you've got to sacrifice sleep. But what if that's just a total lie? In the next few minutes, we're going to flip that idea on its head and show you how to turn your sleep into an actual secret weapon for success.
You know the saying, right? I'll sleep when I'm dead. It's kind of become the mantra of our hustle culture. But what if that whole mindset is not just wrong? What if it's actually holding you back? Let's dig into that. So, if grinding all night isn't the key, then what is? Well, the truth is, getting high-quality sleep is the foundation for pretty much everything we want to achieve. Let's start by looking at what's really going on inside your brain when you finally turn out the lights.
I want you to think of your brain like a supercomputer. All day long, it's just processing this nonstop fire hose of information. But what happens when you shut it down for the night? Well, you might be surprised to find out that's when the real magic begins.
Get this, the guy who came up with the periodic table, he'd been struggling with it for ages, couldn't figure it out. Then one night, he has a dream, and bam, the whole thing just clicks into place. It's such a great reminder that our brains aren't off. They're working in a different way, solving problems our conscious minds can't crack. Yet your brain doesn't just power down. It actually goes on this incredible journey through 4 different stages every single night. And while, half your night is light sleep, it's in that deep sleep and REM sleep where the really heavy lifting happens. Okay, picture your brain like a bustling city. During the day, it's all go, 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 and that creates a lot of, metabolic trash. But at night, this amazing cleanup crew comes in to wash it all away. That's your glymphatic system, and it is absolutely crucial for keeping your brain healthy long-term. And this is where it gets really wild. To let that cleanup crew do its job, the space between your brain cells actually expands by up to 60%. It's this incredible physical change that happens every night. So when you get good sleep, you're not just resting, you're giving your brain a deep cleaning spa treatment. All right, so now that we know why sleep is such a superpower, let's get into the how. How do we actually get more of it? Well, step 1 is all about getting your body in sync with its own natural rhythm. It's like setting your internal master clock to the right time zone. You ever feel totally drained during the day, but then when your head hits the pillow, you're suddenly wide awake? That's a classic sign your hormones are all mixed up. As you can see, cortisol, your alertness hormone, and melatonin, your sleepiness hormone, are supposed to work in this perfect opposition. When that dance gets disrupted, your whole system just gets thrown off. But here's the good news. You have an incredibly powerful tool to fix this. Light. It's basically the master reset button for your internal clock. By following these super simple steps, like getting some sun first thing in the morning and dimming the lights at night, you send these really clear signals to your brain about when to be on and when to power down. Now listen up, because this is a big one. We're always told that a consistent bedtime is the most important thing, but it turns out your wake-up time is actually the more powerful anchor. Waking up at the same time every single day, even on weekends, that's what really locks in your internal clock and sets you up for a great night's sleep later. Okay, so getting your internal clock on track is a huge, huge win. But it's really only half the battle. To truly take your sleep to the next level, you need to create an external environment that screams rest. Let's talk about how to turn your bedroom into the ultimate sleep cave. Just think back to our ancestors. They slept in caves, right? It was cool, it was pitch black, and it was quiet. Your body is still wired for those same conditions. It's not just about comfort. It's about giving your body the ancient signals it needs to fall into that deep, restorative sleep. Cool, dark, and quiet. So take a quick mental inventory of your bedroom right now. Is it a sleep promoter or a sleep saboteur? You'd be amazed at how even tiny things like that little glowing LED on your TV or the heat coming off your laptop can disrupt your sleep quality. The goal here is to hunt down and eliminate as many of those saboteurs as you can. And if there's one public enemy number 1 for sleep, it has to be the blue light from our screens. That light is basically screaming, "Wake up," at your brain. And look at this. Just 2 hours of screen time before bed can cut into your deep sleep by almost a quarter. That's a massive impact. All right, you've done everything right. You've dialed in your wake-up time, your room is a perfect, cool, dark cave, but you're still just lying there, your mind racing, staring at the ceiling. What gives? Well, we have to tackle the final piece of the puzzle, taming your mind. I love this analogy. Think of it like a computer. Your body, your bedroom,
That's all the hardware. But your mind? That's the software. You can have the most expensive, top-of-the-line hardware, but if your software is running a million buggy programs at once, the whole system is going to crash. Or, in this case, just never shut down.
So here's one of the simplest and most effective ways to calm that buzzing software. It's called the 4-7-8 breathing technique, and it's a super powerful way to activate your body's natural relaxation response. It might feel a little weird at first, but seriously, just try it. You'll be amazed at how quickly it can shift you out of that stressed out state.
Now, if breathing exercises aren't really your thing, that's totally cool. Here are 2 other game-changing rituals. The brain dump is exactly what it sounds like. You just get all those worries and to-do lists out of your head and onto a piece of paper. And the tech curfew, that's just creating a non-negotiable screen-free buffer before you even think about sleep.
Phew. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground. But look, knowledge is only potential power, right? It doesn't mean anything until you put it into action. So let's wrap this all up with a simple challenge you can literally start tonight. And before we do, let me just say, please don't feel overwhelmed. You do not have to do all of this perfectly. The goal is just progress. The 80-20 rule totally applies here. If you can get this stuff right most of the time, you are going to see almost all of the benefits. So be kind to yourself and just focus on small wins.
So, you ready to start? Here's your first mission, should you choose to accept it. Over the next 48 hours, I just want you to do a simple audit of your bedroom. Go through this checklist and just find 1 or 2 small things you can change right away. Maybe it's just throwing a shirt over that blinking light on your smoke detector. Simple stuff. So that's what I'll leave you with. What's it going to be? What's the one small change you are going to make tonight to start this journey? Whatever you pick, just know that you're not just improving your sleep, you're making an investment in your health, your happiness, and, yeah, your success. Now, go get some rest. You've definitely earned it.